Hey guys, welcome back. Another edition of the Detour Live. It's all happening. Woke up with a spicy throat. Been coughing all morning. Iffy's over there at the Vuelta getting grabs. His mic's working. Jay Vine's crashed. The Queen's passed away. Remco wins. It's all happening. Unbelievable day, Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. You just heard about Her Majesty, and yeah, it's a major day in our history. I mean, I'm not a royalist, although I've always been a fan of Queen Lizzie. I think she's pretty special. So and I know that the race is going to do something special tomorrow because there's a strong connection between the Spanish and the British. It's the same with the French and the British too, with their connection with royalty. And she's been an amazing lady for 70.
Well, they've had 15
years.
prime ministers in her reign, one queen.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Now Charles is in charge, so there you go. That'll be different. But look, it will be an amazing day tomorrow. And they're bringing the head of the local government down, and they're going to bring Ineos to the start line first, and it'll be a special show of respect to an amazing lady. And while we're talking tragedies, I suppose such a tragedy if you live through your 90s, she had an amazing life. But there it is there. And those who can see the picture, Jay Vine, looks like it's a broken wrist. And what a way to go out. I mean, we spoke to him this morning. He was very, very respective of the position he had of getting the first major jersey for the team and what it meant to him and for the team. And there was no way he was going to lose it, actually. It was only COVID or a crash like that.
He could have sealed it on stage 18.
Well, he was already sealed it, really. There was
mathematically.
Yeah, well, he was double the points of Carapaz, and Carapaz wasn't even going for it. He was going for a stage win. So, a real tragedy. A great young man with a huge future, but it's just terrible news.
And Remco Evenepoel, it was obviously a great ride. Claimed his second stage for the Vuelta, Iffy.
Yeah, look, he was super. But I'll tell you who else was super. Probably a bit unhappy with himself in the way he rode. It was Ben O'Connor, because Ben was attacking and probably not at the right times, as he said later. He just thought it was stupid, but he was very, very strong. Probably the second strongest on that stage. And Jay Vine, who was fourth.
Jai Hindley.
Sorry,
Jay Vine crashed out, mate.
Jai, get my Joyce and Jay's, and Jai Hindley, who rode very, very well and finished fourth, only a handful of seconds behind. So a fantastic ride. We couldn't catch Jai at the finish, but we'll get him in the morning. We did speak to Ben, but look, overall, an up and down day for the Aussies. A couple of of our superstars showing just how good they are in the top elite company, and poor old Jay crashing out. So just another roller coaster day on the Vuelta.
All right. Well, let's. You said you caught up with Jay Vine before the start. Let's have a look at your first batch of pre-race interviews before the start of stage 18.
Looking at the numbers, it's actually possible to secure the jersey today. Are you thinking about that at all?
No, not really. I mean, I'm looking at going for the stage today, so you've got to be in the breakaway to go for the stage at this point in the race. So getting the points along the way is sort of a bonus.
Will you be looking especially to try and get in a break and not have Carapaz there?
I can't control what he does, but I saw he was trying yesterday and he missed out. So I think he'll get in the breakaway today.
How are you feeling here come stage 18 and nearing the end?
I'm looking forward to Madrid, to be honest. Looking forward to finishing up. Also looking forward to stage 20 as well. So yeah, it's a bit of mixed feelings.
I know this might sound like a stupid question for a rider, but looking from the outside, the first part was maybe a little bit harder, and the third week is maybe a little bit less hard than some other years. We're lacking Angliru and stuff like that. Is that something that you've noticed as well?
Yeah, I mean, like even looking at the you can say that, but look at the Giro. I mean, the last week of the Giro was brutal. First week of the Giro was sort of soft. So, you know, as a rider, I think you can't make every day a brutal mountain day, because then you'll just get people literally doing absolutely nothing until the final climb. So it's how we decide to race the courses. I mean, even in the wheels yesterday, it was still pretty annoying with the wind. So downhill start, cross tailwind finish, it was still really annoying.
So you don't care if they're there in the first week or in the third week, as long as the mountains are there for you?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Jay, excuse me, but I think my vision's going. I'm seeing polka dots. This bike, these socks. How cool is all this?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It'll be weird racing after Vuelta, not in the jersey, that's for sure.
How much motivation is it when you're in that jersey, and what's the meaning of the mountains classification for you?
I think there's 13 grand on in the meeting, in the prize money. That's a start, but also, I mean, for the team, I think it'll be the first jersey we actually take home at the end of a Grand Tour, so it's pretty special for a pro-continental team. I mean, considering the Tour de France, the yellow jersey has taken away the polka dots in the last 2 years, so maybe even 3 years. So, yeah, it's pretty special.
And as clarification, a lot of people don't know, how does that prize money get worked out? You say 13 grand, but it gets split among all the teammates, all the staff.
Well, 20% disappears straight away. Race organisers, the Spanish Federation, the anti-doping, so 20% disappears straight away. And then it's divided through taxes as well. I get taxed on it. And then finally it gets divided 9 ways. 8 ways with the riders, and then another way with the staff, because obviously we've got 20 odd staff here as well. So they deserve a bit of a cut as well. So that's how it gets divided up.
Thanks for explaining it.
It looks like to me it'll be a race of two, a separate race for GC, and a break should go away.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what a lot of people are thinking. So for sure, the breakaway will be, just a big fight like it has been the past few days. And then, maybe the GC battle behind, but you never know. Maybe it comes back, or maybe a team lights it up early on one of the final climbs before the finishing climb. So we'll see how it goes.
So we're getting to the last 3 days of a very demanding Vuelta. How are you feeling?
Oh, not too bad. Yeah, still really enjoying it. You know, like could be worse. You know what I mean? So I'm really enjoying the racing and the atmosphere, and I think the morale in the team's still really high, and it's just been good fun more than anything. So there's some hard days to come. So we'll look to see what we can do with those remaining stages, and then also with Madrid we've got Danny, who's shown he's one of the best sprinters in the race. So like I said, plenty of opportunities to come, I think.
Joe, yesterday when Rigo was off the front and he looked as though he was threatening the places on GC in the top 10, was there any thought given to maybe chasing a little bit?
No, not really.
Top 10 or 10th place, 9th place, it doesn't really change anything for you?
Oh, I mean, it's super nice, but I don't know. I think to get the whole team on the front to ride for 10th on GC is a bit of a stretch. So, anyway, they've been doing a lot for me, but it's if I was in, I don't know, my best form ever, then maybe it'd be a different story. But I don't know. It's still like unknown day to day how it's going. Yesterday was like a bit better. And I could be there like with the GC guys in the final there, so that was nice. But today's another day, and I don't know how it'll go, but hopefully, a bit better again than yesterday.
And just lastly, Joe, I mean, what conclusions do you take out of this Vuelta about peaking twice in a year and peaking for 2 Grand Tours? Has it changed your idea about how difficult that is?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty bloody hard, eh? Yeah, I don't know. It's I think really to get that top form and to hold that for 3 weeks is quite hard. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, this year's been like a big learning experience in all aspects, and I think it was still good to come here and try to do GC at 2 Grand Tours, but yeah, I was just unsure of how it'd go, and it's panned out like the way it has, and that's also fine. But yeah, hopefully next year I can, I don't know, reap the benefits of doing 2 Grand Tours. Maybe it sets up good foundations for the races to come next year. So, yeah.
Morning, Luke. Well, here we are for our Platt report. What's going to happen today, mate?
Hopefully we slip someone in the big break that'll go to the line, I reckon. And Carlos has some good legs for the final. But yeah, I think the breakaway will win again. Probably the same for the next couple of days, mate. And I think Richie and Teo will try to get in there. Yeah, Richie wasn't allowed yesterday, fair enough. But we'll try again today.
Hey, why isn't Richie being allowed? Is it, do you think Jay is still a bit worried about him and the polka dot jersey?
I think so, mate, but I don't know why. He's there for the stage and not for the polka dots. But and I think as well, like other teams know, if he's there, he's probably a big chance for the break. So if they can avoid him being there, their riders probably got a good chance. And chapeau to EF yesterday. They were really on it at the start, making sure they got who they wanted, and it paid off in the end.
Now, I really enjoyed watching you approaching the last climb yesterday. You were on the front. It looked like you were leading the team pursuit squad.
It felt like that, mate. We had a look at the cadence going down that hill. I was sitting at about 1:45, so the track legs came in handy. But yeah, well, it felt like I was a track rider. I did the downhill, and as soon as we got to the uphill, I got out of the way. So really released my inner track rider yesterday.
Now, who's your prediction for the stage race, mate?
I go Carapaz, I think. Would have said Roglic for the last 2 days, but no, I'll go Carapaz today. I think, yeah, he's looking to get up there. Even Teo, I think he might have a good climb, but at the same time, it really just depends what will happen. I think Movistar might even take it up and try to put some pressure on the climbs earlier. Look, they've got to do something, don't they? If they leave it to the last climb, you're not going to make enough time gaps. So, for the sake of the viewers, I hope something happens early on. But yeah, just not sure what will happen. I think the breakaway could be allowed 10 minutes, and that's it.
Morning, Ben.
Morning.
So we're getting down to the real nitty-gritty. I watched you across the line yesterday. You look like you were well into the end of a Grand Tour.
Yeah, I was a bit buckled at the end yesterday. I was not okay, but that's just how it is.
I suppose you're in that awkward situation where you're too high up in GC to get in the break. They're probably not going to let you go. So that chance for that stage win is looking hard. So you've got to just consolidate on your GC placing.
More or less, yeah, exactly right. I don't think after some of the performances as well the last year or two, teams don't really give me the same leash as they would have. I'm not going to be able to just jump away and skip away so easily in a breakaway. So I think the only chance might be Saturday if I got good legs.
Well, after Sierra Nevada, which I was so impressed, that was an absolutely world-class ride. You've got to be a chance for Saturday.
Yeah, that's why I'm more excited for Saturday than any of these other days. I think today is just about making sure the other guys behind you don't get in front. Same for tomorrow, which might be a little bit more chaotic, but it's the legs that talk. It's not so much being tactical. So yeah, I think Saturday's my best day.
Yes, good bunch of pre-race grabs. It was fascinating insights from Jai Hindley there, where he's talking about how hard it is to remain on top form. Obviously, he won the Giro in May, but to match that form twice in a Grand Tour throughout the season is bloody difficult.
Exactly. And Jay talking about what it meant for the team and the money and all of that. Just so tragic. Anyway.
But I suppose in good news, it's 13 grand. It's not 100.
Okay.
You got to look at the positives.
Okay.
All right, let's have a coffee break. We'll be back with more detail after this.
Look at this bike. You think it's just a bike, right? But it's not. It's a bike 374 people are looking at. This guy, this girl, them, all looking at it. People from here, there, and wherever this is. People that are looking for a bike. Or just a piece of it. Amateurs, semi-amateurs, and pro-amateurs. This guy wants this bike, but with this crank and these bars. This could be the perfect match. But not this one. This girl has a bike to sell, and thousands of people might purchase it. Eyes on Bikes help grow small businesses. His, hers, yours, and the latest data and insights help those businesses keep moving. We are the world's #1 bike marketplace, with over 500,000 products and 900 brands, where buyers and sellers are brought together in a place where a bike is never just a bike. Bike Exchange, where the world buys, sells, learns, and rides.
Thanks again to our great mates at Bike Exchange. Head over to bikeexchange.com.au, Iffy. And what can you expect when you hit the website?
You can expect the best deals possible from a bike shop near you. You just put down there the type of bike you're after, and they deliver time and again.
And that's obviously road bikes, e-bikes, mountain bikes, gravel bikes, any bike accessories. No excuses.
Exactly right. Exactly
right. Now, obviously, we talked about the stage, but there's a fair bit in the wash-up. Here's the compilation of post-race interviews after stage 18.
Well,
I
was just going to say, well, it was an amazing stage, and with all the dramas that have gone on for Jumbo Visma, they got Robert Gesink into the break, and he's such an amazing guy, and he almost stole it. He got caught like 80 minutes to go from the break, and I thought he had it. But then we spoke to him just after. He was just, you win some, you lose some time. It's staggering, actually.
He's a really nice guy, Robert Gesink. Yeah, ripping guy. All right, here's the wash-up, including Robert Gesink, so enjoy.
The plan originally for me wasn't necessarily to go on the break, unless it was a big move and I could slip into it without too much energy spent. But yeah, it was a big fight for the breakaway. In the end, I was able to kind of get in there, get up the road, and I was just kind of assess the situation in the last two climbs. And if the chance was there to go for the stage win or a good result, then probably push it. But in the end, legs were definitely feeling the effort from the last couple of days, and decided to try and make the day as easy as possible. So.
And the numbers were, to be honest, not stacked in your favor today with Gotha teams with multiple riders. You're a great rider, but the numbers were not in your favor.
Yeah, for sure. Those big groups are always tough. You're going to have teams with multiple guys in there, and but also, it's always seems to be a lot of disorganization in those types of groups as well. Maybe if it was a different finale, I would have tried something, but in the end, it wasn't necessarily my day out there, and then I'll just turn the focus on towards tomorrow.
It's different to win a mountain stage than a town trial. It has been a very long stage with a pretty difficult start again. A really hard second part of the course, so I knew that I needed strong legs today to win the stage. The climbs were not super hard, but the wind made it hard because we had tailwind on the second climb here, so that didn't make it easy. And then also the move of UAE really made the race super hard, so it wasn't, looking at my powers, it wasn't an easy stage at all. So I think overall I pushed one of the most powers of over the whole stage from this whole Vuelta. So the level is definitely not going lower in the third week. So I still need very good legs to keep fighting and competing with the others.
Also, we saw Astana fighting for their own goals in this Vuelta. I guess that helped a little bit also in the climbs to have these guys pulling in the front.
Yes, for sure. Like we could see, UAE attacked because I think they want to put Lopez a bit under pressure. So we had to put his team on the front very, very early. So that definitely helped us. Can you ask them to be a bit more calm, please? Calm. Otherwise, I don't hear the questions. Otherwise, so yeah, I think it shows also like how you call it, a big maturity of the team of Astana to keep riding for the GC spot as well. And then yeah, it was a big fight with Henrik on the last climb. But I think we were very equal again today, and in the end he just said to me to fight for the stage win. So yeah, I think we did a fair race together. We attacked, we answered the attacks, then I attacked, then he attacked again. You know, it was a bit of cat and mouse game. But yeah, in the end I'm really happy to take my second stage win, yes.
And one more test in the mountains in this Vuelta.
Yes, exactly. I think I really proved myself as a climber and a GC rider this Vuelta. So it's looking good, but it's far from over yet. So we still have to be focused for 2 more days.
It seemed that UAE was trying to put you under pressure today with that move. Did you feel under pressure, and how did the team manage it?
I think it wasn't really for me, but it was more for Astana, because they want to assure the 3rd place of Ayuso maybe, so they want to put Astana under pressure, and then maybe Lopez has a difficult moment and Ayuso can ride away. You know, it's always like this in the 3rd week. That's something I learned from watching the Tour, and also from last year's Giro that I could learn from a bit behind. So it's always like the top 10 in the 3rd week, they're always fighting against each other. It's like you could see O'Connor attacked, Hindley went after him. You know, it's always these games, and we need to take some benefits out of these situations with the team, because like today, I was quite early with Elon only. So yeah, I think for us it was good that the race was going on for the top 5.
This is going to be a nice photo for the collection at home, and not to mention the bonus seconds you gained on Moss today.
Yeah, for sure. I hope it's going to be a nice picture. I hope my face still looks a bit pretty on the finish line, but you know, thank you. So yeah, but it was a very hard climb actually. Even though the gradients are not high on climbs like this, you just know it's going to be attacks, stopping, and it was like this from 8 kilometers to go, so it was really long. But then in the end, yeah, Henrik and I. We spoke to each other and we said, look, we go for the stage, we try to close. Then we start to work together, as everybody could see, I think. But then he attacked 1K to go, and I had to follow, you know, because I cannot let go my closest rival. And then in the radio, they just told me, focus on your sprint because you are faster. And yeah, that gave me some extra power in the legs to finish off with a sprint of, yeah, let's say 200 meters.
Massive escape up there. How was it all managed?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't up to us to ride, but yeah, it was good actually. It was good racing today. I'm a bit pissed off, to be honest, because I think I rode a bit stupid today, and I think I could have fought for the win today, so I'm not really so happy, to be honest.
What was stupid in your opinion?
I think I thought there'd be a couple more teammates to ride real hard and make it a bit more solid, but in the end it was a bit tactical at the end, but I should have waited and kept my bullets dry because I spent way too many.
And all that work of UAE and what was going on there with Almeida right here, what'd you make of all that?
I mean, I guess Almeida was a teammate of Remco back in the day, but I don't really know. I just followed the wheels and I wanted to win today. That's really the only thing.
Thanks, Ben.
You said it was stupid. Actually, you look very strong. Actually.
No, I know. That's why it's stupid, because I think I could have waited and had a better chance at the final there. But it was obviously very difficult. Arnsma was playing a good game and just following me as much as he could, so he did a good ride.
Oh, everyone thinks that. It was one of the weirdest stages I've seen, actually, with all that was going on with Almeida up the front, with it all splitting apart. How was it from your point of view?
I actually didn't mind it. I mean, it wasn't stressful for us. You know, it didn't really affect me too much. It just made the race a bit more hard and quite fun today. It was nice to have a fun stage where it's a bit chaotic, because every other day has been a bit too simple for me.
And what you said about Almeida and Remco, you're referring to the last climb and him sort of coming up on Almeida's wheel, or what happened before then?
I don't really know. I just know that Almeida was riding a little bit here on this final climb, but then before that I've got no idea what was going on. I was just sitting in the wheels.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Robert, I almost feel sorry for you, but you look happy actually.
Ah, well, happy is not really the right word, I guess, but yeah, I was happy to be in the break, and I was happy until the last 200 meters, but yeah, not so happy after that. Well, yeah, you win some, you lose some. I was happy we could reset the team, reset our spirits, our mindset. We all came here to win with Primoz, and yesterday was a tough day, therefore, and I think today we showed that we had the legs to do something nice with the team, with him. But yeah, unfortunately, it was a great day until 200 meters to go.
Did you have a sense they were coming in the end?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Grisha kept me posted, and I actually never looked back until I looked back at one moment and I saw a front wheel coming, and then I knew that this was going to be really difficult. And well, I did make it in the winner's picture, so quite nice.
You were there, yeah, third place. What's it like when Remco, when Enrique comes by?
Well, it's not fun, but you know, 3 years ago I changed my style of riding and my work, my training, everything to support our GC men, and then to change back, I wasn't sure I could do it. So actually, I guess I'm quite happy to know that I can change back and ride for myself once again. And unfortunately, there were two slightly better today. So yeah, that was tough to see, and it's also kind of nice to ride for victory again. But yeah, I'm not going to say I'm the happiest man on the earth right now.
Robert, it looked like one of those where maybe your feelings sort of fluctuated throughout the day. It looked like there were moments where you felt really good, moments when you were struggling a bit more.
Yeah, I'm kind of a diesel, so if they go real fast in the beginning, I'm always struggling, and I know that. I mean, I've been doing this quite some time now, and but I know I'm always at the same pace also towards the end. So if I would have been another climb, I could have done it at the same pace, I think. No, just kidding.
It's funny, the Dutchies, they all sort of sound the same. Like, he sounds very similar to Peter Weening.
Yeah, he is a bloody legend. I love listening to him, and the way he just got nutted. 50 minutes to go. He's well, at least I'm in the winning photo. He said.
Yeah, they love the reaction, like the first thing before they start talking. And then it was funny when Remco was saying to the fans, like, "Hey, could you be quiet, eh? I can't hear the questions." You must have been watching the detour about noise levels in the mid zone. So, now, big result in the women's tour, the Sarah Zit Challenge by La Vuelta. Van Vleuten, oh no, that's the wrong photo, Dan. That's Van Vleuten there, the finish.
Not that different, similar power. Yeah, like she creamed them. She took over 2 minutes out of them. She bore away. Evidently, a few hung there for a little while, and then she just blew them off the wheel. 2 minutes 16 to Longo Jenny, Leanne Lippert, as say Demi Vollering, and Cecile Utrup Ludwig. Back at 250, Neil Donovan. So all the big stars. Very good ride from Brody. She's a superstar. And Bike Exchange girls, Anna Sandra Sebastian, she was also in at that 250 mark. So they'll be disappointed with that. They were hoping to give it a shake today. But yeah. Annemiek van Vleuten, she's just like a very, very good wine, just maturing with age.
Couple of live comments. Andrew Blackmore. Blackers, gutted for young Vine. Iffy, Jonesy, will he be back?
He will be back.
He will be back. Jeez, it's been a long morning. He will be back. What a talent. Is he staying in Alpecin? I think he's signed up for 2 more years.
He's signed for another 2 years, yeah. So he'll be staying there.
And Daly, good job with the interviews, you guys. Thanks for the effort. That's all Johnny and Vazzy on the ground getting the scoop. Now, look at stage 19, Johnny. Couple of pimples.
Yeah, it's strange. So we're in this wonderful little town here of Talavera de la Reina. It's quite a big city. It's quite famous for its porcelain. Yeah, so they head off. We start and finish here, and they head off and do 2 laps. So it's the same climb twice, a Cat 2. So it's a strange one, really. I just think it'd be a breakaway day. The guys will have a rest. Tomorrow is the day after is the big one. Tomorrow for you guys, Saturday stage is the monster. Some say even tougher than Sierra Nevada, and so it'll be all on like Donkey Kong on that one. And I reckon the GC guys will just let it go, and we'll have a strong breakaway. I can tell you who will be there. He's been there every damn day. He's Lawson Craddock. He is just such a fun guy to watch race. He is just a racer. And I had to get involved. He's having trouble with his visa. They've knocked him back on his visa to come to the Worlds in Wollongong. He's the US time trial champion. And there's been a few. I've had 3 or 4 journos approach me.
But what ground? I don't understand what grounds though. Surely,
he's a Texan.
Fair enough.
I have no idea why they'd be knocking him back. He's had to fill in some forms. They're scared he's going to stay on or something. What? He's a professional side. It's coming after racing the World Championships. I'm sure they'll get it sorted.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're desperate when you throw the old iffy. Get me out of this.
I've had a couple of journos I've helped too. Is the old me mate, the Prime Minister. I've just sent some stuff on to him, and he's been good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Fix It, Winston Wolf. Thanks again for the support, guys. YouTube.com/Detour Potty. We'll be back again at 6:30 tomorrow. Who's your prediction for the stage? Lawson Craddock.
No, well, of all the stages he's gone away and up the road, this is a big chance for him. So, all those tough guys. Our mate from Lotto, who's been a bit quiet of late, but Mr. Breakaway. But I reckon he's a chance for tomorrow. I think it'll be a big break. Go early, and the tough guys can get over it, and then it'll be. Let's see at the finish.
Yep. And before we go, on a serious note, we do pass on our condolences to all our mates, particularly in the UK, with the passing of the Queen. Stage 6 of the Tour of Britain has been cancelled as a result. And I think there's 10 days of mourning now in the UK. But given that we're your little brothers over here in Australia, obviously want to send our thoughts out to all our mates over in the UK, Iffy.
Yeah, no, she's been a special lady and someone special in world politics. We call it politics, I suppose. The royalty's a bit of a different scenario, but she has changed people's opinions of royalty over the last 50 years.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, we'll be back again tomorrow for more Detour as we finalise the last weekend of the Vuelta. When are you flying back, Iffy? I'm having people asking already.
Tuesday, get back Wednesday.
Okay. Looking forward to it. And then we're gearing up for the Worlds at the Gong. We've had a few people ask if we're going to be on the ground, so we'll be there for the last weekend.
We'll be there. It'll be an amazing week.
That'll be a cracker. All right.
Okay, mate.
I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.
Ciao.